Hey girls. Hey girls up there. Hey, what's clucking peeps? I'm Georgiana and welcome to Hairy Tail Farm. Today I want to talk about something I think is really important that will hopefully help a lot of people. Do you have food allergies or food sensitivities, I should say? Do you know if you have food sensitivities? So I want to talk about that today, and not actually food allergies, the type where nuts and shellfish, where people go into anaphylactic shock and they could die. I'm talking about the food sensitivities that create allergy attacks. And so I want to refer to them as food allergies here going forward, because I feel like food sensitivities is too benign. I'm sensitive to the sensitivities because I learned about this in 2002, that I had food sensitivities, but just recently, the last 6 weeks have been very rough. I discovered I have a food allergy to the protein bars I've been eating. And there's a variety of protein bars and like protein cookies. And it's not really about the brand. It's a couple different brands but I've been eating them for a while. And so sometimes food allergies get built up. And they can be kind of hard to diagnose. And when you start a cycle of having a food allergy reaction, you're sensitive to a variety of things. So that also makes it hard to tell. So I haven't been well. It's affected everything. It's the constant sneezing, it's like being sick. It's like having a cold, but also with my other chronic health issues, like the fibromyalgia and the arthritis, the asthma, the breathing, the sinuses, everything has been worse. And so I've been just kind of dead to the world and hard to get anything done. So I have been slower to get some videos out. This is a vlog style video, and it is my first time being on camera and my second time filming it. I hope I've got my whole head in frame right now. Part of it is I want to be out here with my chickens in the chicken coop. It's the middle of the night. It's summer here at the time I'm filming this. My house is an old farmhouse and I don't have air conditioning. So I've been a bit more of a night owl because it's cooler at nights. And I'm not filming indoors also because the fans are really loud. But the second I turn them off, it starts to get pretty hot in there. Just a bit of a rundown of my health issues. I have chronic allergies. I've been taking allergy medicine since I was 12, like every day of my life, except for one period. I'll get to that in a minute. That just hit me today because I was a little hem-hawing, afraid to do this vlog, but it was just another eye-opener. But I'll get back, hopefully circle back to that in a second. But, hi, future me here. I did forget to cycle back around to that, but I really kind of want to talk about this part. When I was 20, I traveled with Up With People, which is a musical performing group that stays with host families and travels around the world. And for 4 months, I was in Europe. And it was really busy schedules. So right when I got there, I did take allergy medicine the first day or two. And then I forgot because I was tired and really busy. After a couple days, I realized, whoa, wait, I'm fine. The whole 4 months I was there, I didn't take allergy medicine. And when I get back to the States, within a day or two, bad allergies kicked in right away again. And I thought, interesting. Now I think, was it the food? Is there something different with the food? I don't know, just very curious. I think that is sort of a big deal. So I've got the allergies and sinus issues, chronic rhinitis, whatever, and prone to polyps. So I'm constantly working on that inflammation. That's how I'm keeping it down, right, is through health and eating and exercise. Asthma. I used to be on oxygen. I've lost 80 pounds, so you're seeing a big person still. I got a ways to go, at least 100 pounds more. I've been stagnant at this 80-pound loss for about a year and a half now, which is sad to me, but I'm also happy because I didn't want to go on a diet, but I had to I changed the way I eat, not drastically, some stuff, going without sugar, but not constantly. I don't say no to everything all the time. You got to just sort of going to a birthday party occasionally. I'm going to have birthday cake. On my birthday, I'm going to have birthday cake, stuff like that. But overall, day to day, trying to eat a lot better and stuff like that. So I've done the nose, the head, the asthma. I've got fibromyalgia, I've got arthritis, and I've got lymphedema. So that's kind of the rundown of all my health issues. But back in 2002, I worked for a chiropractor in Newport, Rhode Island. Dr. Post and his wife ran the office. Great couple, great bosses. Not sure if my face still looks green. And it was my first sit-down job because I'd had fibromyalgia for a few years. I used to be in retail, and I'm like, I was just always in so much pain. And I was getting, I can only work part-time, but how do you afford a place to live? And stuff like that. It was just really, really hard. So somebody at the retail store I was working at got me the job with Dr. Post. And I was super nervous because I'm a creative person and more, customer service retail. I was a florist and stuff like that. And so nervous to work there. So I was always a little nervous, Nelly. But then shortly after starting there, I was having this really bad allergy attack at work. And I was horrified. This is so embarrassing because it's the sneezing, the swollen, itchy, watery eyes, constantly blowing your nose. Your nose is bright red and swollen, having a hard time breathing, taking Benadryl at work, and it's still not enough. I need more. I'm like, if I take any more, I'm going to pass out. And I said, Dr. Post, I apologized. I was like, I take allergy pills every day. Then I was taking the Claritin and Benadryl at night and nose sprays. I was taking all sorts of stuff for allergies all the time because I'd have these reactions, hit and miss all the time. These bad allergies and not having any clue it was food allergies. And when I said that to Dr. Post, he nodded his head. He's like, I think I know what it is. I want you to get a blood test taken. I know our insurance doesn't pay for it. Again, because it's more nutritional. They think it's more, I don't know. Why don't they do studies on this? Because a lot of dietitians still don't believe it, because they like to have science to back stuff, which is great. I love it. But we need to study this stuff more. So I'm here to tell you I'm living, breathing, walking proof. As my sister and I joke, I'm still alive, hobbling, and halfway breathing. That's when you're having allergy attacks. You're not breathing so well. But it's a real thing. So I went and got the blood test. At the time, that was $99. Dr. Post was so nice, he paid for it. And I got the test back. And sorry, this is back in 2002. I'm a bit of a gypsy. I've moved a lot. I do have this farmhouse now, but I've never lived anywhere this long because this is the first property I've bought. But I moved around a lot because that's the way I could see parts of the country, was just move around. Anyways, so I don't actually have the test in front of me, but when it comes back, it's got these lists of a lot of different foods. And most of them on there for me were fruits and vegetables. And wheat was on there, but it was low. It wasn't that bad. Eggs, the egg white and the egg yolks are separate. The egg yolks were like a 1. They number them 1, 2, 3. 3 is the worst. But the egg whites were a 3. That's the protein part. Most people say, just eat egg whites. No. So it's like the healthier part of everything. And I was like, almost every fruit and vegetable, every fruit and vegetable was on there. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Because doctor said, well, you're missing a lot of nutrients. That's what, the allergy reaction is from. Your body doesn't recognize these things. So it's revolting, it's rebelling against it. I said, so the foods that have the nutrients I need to not have the allergies are giving me the allergies. He's like, yeah, basically. And I said, well, the body's got to get over it. He kind of laughed and goes, I don't think that's the way it works. So the typical way for anybody, so if you just have a few, there is a thing called like a rotation diet. But basically once you figure out what it is, if you had to figure it out on your own, I recommend the blood test so you know exactly what it is. Because then you can do a rotation diet. So broccoli was one of my 3s, high scoring ones. So were oranges. But so if you ate broccoli tonight, then wait 4 days and you can eat broccoli again. You work it in a rotation into your diet. So what I did, since I was allergic to everything, and again, there is a video I will post a link to, my embarrassing confession of how I ate. I would have been 33 at this time, how I ate previously. It's not good. So no wonder I was missing all these nutrients and I'm so depleted in everything for all these fruits and vegetables, right? So I am not giving medical advice here. I'm just telling you what I did because it worked. But and I'm single, so this is something I could easily do. I don't have a husband or children. Other people to worry about when I go home. I did have a dog, but dogs are so patient. Anyways, Max was such a good boy. But anyways, I would go home. I'd plan I was going to eat broccoli that night. I was going to be part of dinner. And I'd take 2 Benadryl before I ate. And then if I felt the slightest bit of itching, take 2 more Benadryl and then go to bed. So that's why I did that. I would just do this at dinners. Oranges were on there, same thing with eggs, and just starting a variety of all fruits and vegetables. Not full rotation, but just taking a couple Benadryl, eating dinner. It'd be like a couple hours later, it'd be bedtime. A few hours later, take more Benadryl before going to bed. And this really started to work. This is back in 2002. I have not had a food allergy reaction like this since then. And I used to take the Claritin, or I try all Zyrtec, like the different nose sprays, things like that, every day of my life. I only take Benadryl at night now when I sleep. And I usually don't take it during the day, but I was like having to recently, and I was just a basket case. And I made myself not stand Benadryl though, so that I could kind of figure out, okay, I've learned now if it's in you, that's part of why you can't just take medicine when it's a food allergy. And it's going to go away. Like, I sniffed a flower, I'm allergic. Take a pill, in an hour I'm fine, right? It's not like that. Because it's in you. Your body has to digest and process all of that. It takes a while. So I made myself go through the torture. I had what is the connection? What is the food? So I get the trigger. And it took when it got to the point of 2 days in a row, it was like within 20 minutes of eating protein bars or a protein cookie, I had the reaction right away. I was like, oh dear, okay, great. But I'm not doing my Benadryl get over it thing, because these are highly processed man-made foods. The other stuff I was talking about is all whole foods, real foods. I kind of believe in trusting the way God made it. And again, I do that without taking any allergy medicine, building up the nutrients. So I said, I'm not giving medical advice, just throwing that out there though. What I did worked. But mainly throwing it out there that this is a real thing. You might be having these long allergy attacks, taking allergy medicine, or you might know somebody that does. So please tell them about this, that it is a real thing. I know it. It's like, this is a really testimonial, because I've lived it a lot. And I'm hoping to help people. That's kind of why I started this channel, and hoping to help a lot through cooking. And the chickens, to bring people joy. Having animals, like if you've had allergies, you're told to stay away from everything. And I've always loved birds and animals. Cats, rabbits, those are all highly allergenic. I got rabbits in the house. But I'm not walking around with allergies all the time or taking allergy medicine all the time. Food is important, nutritional thing. And so I hope because I like to experiment with recipes and create recipes. And that's a lot of what I bring you guys. So I hope you check back soon. I'm going to be working on my own go-to protein. They're going to be more like protein cakes, or protein cookies, or biscuit, things like that. Things I can go to that are high protein, and some coming up with some that are a little bit sweet because of having a sweet tooth and try not to eat a lot of sugar anymore. I still want that and those textures. So I'm working on some recipes like that, and we'll be coming with some of those. And the plus is they're a lot more affordable. Protein bars, I was already getting like, oh my gosh, these are so expensive. It's everything, inflation, we all know. So those are my goals with food, is that they're going to be healthy, working on health issues, delicious, and as many as possible are budget friendly. I love doing some of the budget meals too. So these are going to kind of be tied together. Hopefully everybody sticks with me. Please share this with anybody you know. I welcome any comments below. I was extremely nervous to be on camera, so please be nice. But because I know I still have a lot of weight to lose and stuff like that. I am judgmental about myself, or worried about that, and we could discuss those issues in another video. But just so you know, I am not judgmental of other people at all, because of I am horrified at the thought of making somebody feel bad. And I know that happens a lot on the internet, and I just think that's so sad. Hopefully, I want to be uplifting and help people feel good, emotionally and physically. So, not judgmental of others, and hopefully love and respect for everybody. So I do appreciate any comments, anything you might want to have me discuss, share, or work on in the future for future videos that are related to any health issues you have. Just let me know. I'm sorry if this is wobbly. I've been first time holding the camera up. But thanks for sticking with me to the end. If you see this part, say goodnight to the girls. Got those 3 up there. The 3 golden girls. Mommy will let you sleep now. But if they can sleep with a rooster, they can deal with this. You're going to sleep through everything, huh? All right, thanks, everybody. See you in the next video.